What's up, everyone? My name's Cal. This is the Game Scrubs podcast. I am one of your hosts. Joining me, as always, as per usual, my co-host, Jake. Jake, how you doing?
I am doing very good. Thank you. How are you?
It feels good to be on the podcast again. Well,
It does.
doing it, like, I don't know, it feels good to do the podcast.
Yeah,
I like doing the podcast.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, not that, we wouldn't be. I don't know. It's not like there's any question about it. But
Ain't no question about it.
yeah. I do want to start off real quick. For those of you watching us live right now, it may seem a little bit choppy. Don't know why. It could be the storm. It's raining out, so naturally Mediacom has all the preventative measures in place to make sure that even in the worst of weather, your internet is running on hamsters and wheels.
We'll make sure that your internet chugs no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Our internet chugs so you don't have to.
Yeah. But hey,
Real bros parties.
here's to chugging internet.
Ooh, sparkling water.
So, we got a lot to get to this week.
We don't have that much to get through. We've had bigger weeks. This one's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm amazed with how much. Honestly, it's not a spoiler. It's just a tease for what's coming. I'm amazed Sega's in it as much as it is.
Yeah. Me
Like,
too.
what a disappointing podcast.
Hey, you know what? You know what that means, though, is that with all that blast processing, we'll be able to blast right through this podcast. Hey, there we go. Just
Hell yeah, baby.
making that turn. Speaking of turns, let's turn the page to the first page. Let's turn the cover over and then look at the first page of this big book of a podcast we got. So,
wow.
yeah, the NSA is probably watching us, and I'm sure they're big
100%.
fans of the podcast.
They're like, man, Mediacom is really chugging.
They're like, man, I can barely watch these people. Never mind.
They're all pixelated.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
What is this, Japan? Oh, gosh.
If I shaved my head, maybe. It's like a big old dong.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I just look like a dickhead anyway. Speaking of, not dickheads.
Yeah, definitely. Come on.
We're starting off at the tip of the gaming news of the week. Oh, well, I'll bring it up later. E3, as we've covered, is canceled. Right?
Rip. Yeah, had to be.
So, this article by Michael McWhirter,
Wartortle.
McWhirtortle,
Actually.
over at
Yeah.
Polygon, very succinctly and very nicely, I think, he put together a list of all the gaming stuff going on that,
Yep.
despite E3 being officially canceled.
I was bringing all this, bringing up a whole bunch of articles and stuff, and I just kept getting different events. And then I came across this later, and I'm like, well, fuck all that. I had like a bunch of these pulled up. I'm like, well, this is so much better.
Yeah. So we'll go through it real quick. In June, there's going to be the PC gaming show still, June 6th.
Yeah.
Which I think that's the normal time anyway for when it was going to be going on for E3. Yeah.
On your birthday.
No.
I'm just
David-
kidding. I know
David-
it's not on your birthday.
It's on your SO's birthday.
Know it, baby.
Yeah.
Man. If I want to get a good night of if I want to make sure she has a good night of sleep, I'll make her watch the PC gaming show.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. It's really interesting. It's just very
It's
they
kind
don't
of
cut any
dry.
they
It's
don't
pretty
cut any
dry.
jargon. It's
Yeah,
just all numbers. It's great. It's really interesting. It's just not what a lot of people expect out of E3.
a
So
gaming
obviously,
show. Yeah, even though
exactly.
it's at its core, it basically is exactly what you should think of when you think of a gaming show.
Honestly, though,
Because it's just game, talk with the dev a little bit, next game.
yup, I love it. Good format.
I really enjoy it actually, even though it is pretty dry somehow.
Yeah,
But there's always a game or two that stick out to me that
always.
just really blow me away, and I'm excited to get my hands on them.
Oh yeah.
Next event, EA Play Live on June 11th. Electronic Arts turned their showcase into a digital event.
Oh boy.
So we'll see
Am I
how
gonna have
that
some-
goes. Hopefully it goes better than PlayStation's did.
Oh my gosh.
When they were doing like their own little thing for the last E3 they did.
Ugh. I'm just hoping it's better than when they had that one guy scream goal for a solid 30 minutes.
Yeah, that was.
Wow.
That's the thing is EA has done some super cringy things that they
it's
don't get
amazing.
enough shit for, in my opinion.
No, and you know, ugh.
it's
I-
bad.
I understand that it's a hosting gig and that really pulls in some money, but man, what's her name? Who was hosting EA's last year? She's part of Good Old Games.
I forget.
Shit, I can't remember her name, but I'm like, oh, she's a really respected journalist, and then she's with this dude who's just screaming goal.
Oh,
And,
it
like-
was Andrea.
Andrea Renee.
Yeah,
And she's trying to get hyped about all this shit because they're literally showing absolute shit. And,
And that-
she's got to be like, this looks great.
I thought for the position she was in, she did a really good job though.
She did great. She did great for what she had to work with.
Yeah. And then later that same day, it's going to be a Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire.
Hell,
It's basically
yeah.
going to be showing off Cyberpunk 2077 in a live stream. But
Do you
yeah,
think they're just gonna customize genitals for an hour and a half?
they're going to show off all the new sexual moves in the game. Instead of clockwise, you can go counterclockwise.
Oh, I'm learning. Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, that's
dope.
That's a deep cut right there into some Seinfeld lore. Moving right along, Day of the Devs. So, Double Fine Productions, I Am 8-Bit, and the Game Awards creator Jeff Keighley are going to hold two separate developer showcase events, one June 22nd and the other July 20th. Basically, it'll be gameplay news, musical performances, and a whole list of like smaller studios with some well-known ones too, like Skybound, That Game Company,
Yup.
The Behemoth, Annapurna Interactive. Basically well-known within the gaming community, but not
Yep.
necessarily like a mainstream men playing normie.
I'm very excited for those. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
That does sound pretty awesome, actually. Yeah, so looking forward to that. Then the 23rd, very next day, New Game Plus Expo. It'll be bringing together 14 developers and publishers, many from Japan. Live stream on Twitch from 12 to 7 p.m. And that'll feature like Sega, Koei Tecmo, Arc System Works, NIS America, which I believe does like the Necopara games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
SNK and Spike Chunsoft.
that should be really interesting too.
Yeah, I wonder which waifu I get to pick in the next newest hottest title that is going to be 4K 60 FPS.
I was gonna say when they say Sega, they mean Atlas because they aren't gonna sully this awful game expo with more Sonic shit.
We'll see.
Gosh, we'll see.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a movie.
It's gonna
The game, but it's just the movie.
It's gonna be a crossover between
No.
Sega and NIS, where it's gonna be Doki Doki Green Hill Zone.
I'm just,
All right. So
oh boy.
the next event is going to be called Bit Summit Gaiden from June 27th to 28th. Destructor, we're going to be getting to that. That's why we mentioned it. Not like that, but like mention maybe Sonic will be a big thing of Sega's, but we'll see.
We'll see.
So basically, Bit Summit Gaiden is going to be for Japanese indie developers.
Yeah.
But this year, what's usually an in-person event has been taken online. So it'll be live streamings and demos from what they say is 80 developers.
Wow.
That's quite a few. Holy crap.
It's a couple days at least.
Yeah. Then in July, sometime in July, Xbox Game Studios will have a showcase. Probably showing off more Halo Infinite. Same with Saga Hellblade 2. And hopefully other exclusives or interesting titles, for fuck's sake.
Nah, they aren't gonna promote anything, dude.
Yeah, no. It's gonna just be more teraflops.
More teraflops. They're like, man, look how good Elder Scrolls is gonna look on this. Look how good Skyrim's gonna look on the Xbox.
Hey, you're finally awake.
God.
This is 4K 60 FPS. Then we have July 12th will be Ubisoft Forward, which I assume is just Ubisoft's, well, not even assume, it just is their digital showcase. I'm assuming a lot of these were pushed back to try and accommodate what sort of work it would take to actually make their show a digital format.
Mm-hmm.
And also comply with a bunch of regulations as far as certain businesses being open and others not, that sort of stuff.
Yup.
Evo Online is actually we talked a little bit about Evo last week.
Yeah.
And how Smash is no longer there.
Yeah.
However, basically over the course of 5 weekends, Evo will be online.
Mm-hmm. The reason we're talking about this with like interesting things that could be happening with games is Bandai Namco. They say it in the article. Bandai Namco and Capcom usually bring something new to Evo every year.
Yeah, to like show off, like
exactly,
a new game or whatever. Yeah. Then we go into August, where Gamescom is gonna be having its opening night live. Everything's going to be starting on August 27th, and I believe it goes over the course of 3 or 4 days, and it'll just all be online. So there you go.
And Jeff, whoa, really? It's produced by Jeff Keighley?
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, if he's willing to do it, good on him.
And let him do it. Let him do it.
Yeah.
The Game Awards are dope.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Wheezy Wheels mentioned in the chat that there is no Nintendo Direct announced right now, and that is correct. Pretty interesting. Usually there's at least like one in there, but we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah. It would be weird for them not to do it.
You'd think.
Especially since, like, at least particular with the Smash ones, it was revealed that with the announcement of what was it, Byleth? Is that right?
With what?
Who was their most recent character? Was it Byleth?
Arms.
Arms. Well, no, but they had one recently where it was
Oh,
filmed
yeah,
like back in November or something like that.
Yeah, they filmed it way back when, and then like before before Byleth was dropped, they had filmed the whole thing like a couple months before.
Mm.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Moving right along, virtual racing has become one of the hottest new things, at least for the time being, since sports have kind of essentially been hashtag canceled.
Oof. Hashtag canceled.
Cancel culture.
That's the worst.
A Formula E driver was disqualified for having someone else do it for him.
Because he had a professional esports player compete for him in an official virtual race. Hilarious.
How pathetic.
Dude, that's amazing.
Like, it's a game, man. What? I did not take it as seriously as I should have, he says. I'm especially sorry about this because I know how much work has gone into the project on the part of Formula E organization. I'm aware that my offense has a bitter aftertaste, but it was never meant to with any bad intention. Oh, gosh. The programmer that he enlisted the help of, his name is Lorenz. Oh, gosh.
Come on, man. You got this.
Herzing.
Pretty solid, I'd say. Sounds about right.
Usually when there's an O and an E and it's German.
Oh, ja.
Herzing?
So,
yeah.
So that guy got disqualified from racing things that he could do.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I just think it's funny that basically another driver, Stoffel Van Dorn, was like, something's fishy here. This guy is racing just a little too well.
Right. He's like, wait a minute. This doesn't seem right. And then there's a guy that just comes out in a helmet. It's like, why are you wearing a helmet to do esports?
Yeah.
You can't see shit.
Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah. Put his zoom next time he's driving.
Yup.
Ooh. Damn. That's hilarious.
So, yeah.
See how that goes for him.
Speaking of scumbags, G2A.
Oh, shit, man. They back, baby.
Yeah, they're back in the news for shady business practices.
Balls.
They do have killer deals, but this is one of the reasons why I think I've bought from them maybe once, but I don't know, maybe not. I forget. But G2A basically, as you all can see, the title there, it says they admitted to selling stolen games.
Classy move right there, G2A.
Yeah.
This investigation's ridiculous, man.
Yeah. As compensation, they said they're going to pay the developers of the game Factorio 10 times the value of any bank-initiated refund costs.
Gosh.
To the 190... But that's bank-initiated refund costs. That's not... It's not right. It's still... They're still stolen.
Wait, is that the problem?
That's if someone decides, I guess I don't want this game after all. Because Steam, first 2 hours of playing, you can refund the game if you don't like it enough. So basically what they're saying is, oh yeah, whatever 5 people refund this game out of the 198 illegitimate keys they sold, like hardly anybody's going to refund it, because especially with a game like Factorio where progress is, it's I get the word that comes to mind is palpable, right?
Yep.
Where you can see the progress you're making,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still slow in terms of the overarching goal.
Oh yeah.
And I think this is a weak fucking sorry about that from them. I'd really prefer they just not refund, but pay the devs the money that they're owed.
Exactly.
Don't give me this 10 times the value of refunds. Just give them the money.
This literally happened 4 years ago, too. It took so long. Such bullshit.
So, and the thing is that's damning, too, is that that's not even all the keys that were sold illegitimately. Apparently, it was there were 321 that were sold illegitimately.
Yep.
And this is only 198 of them. So where are the others? You know,
Where are they?
That's still 100 and you ever have a dream where you wear when you 123? Yeah, you're right. Math.
It was just later in the article.
What's it good for? Oh, it was. Oh, it's down here. Yeah. So
I can't do math.
But yeah, G2, like I was saying, this is the sort of shady stuff they've been doing. Is back in 2017, they were accusing Gearbox of defamatory statements, a topic that actually Total Biscuit covered.
Yep.
Because that was around the same time that Rage came out. And then basically now, just in 2019, a bunch of people were signing a petition to stop selling indie games on the G2A marketplace.
Gosh. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying. G2A, a little too shady for me. Moving right along. If you're a fan of this channel, then you've probably seen me struggle with Doom Eternal.
Possibly.
And recently there was an update about a little over a week ago.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That brought in the Denuvo anti-cheat. It's literally the second game that Denuvo anti-cheat was ever put on. And they put it on literally the CPU, like the main fucking thing for your computer, right? The main kernel is what it's called.
Yep.
And it essentially gave the anti-cheat system administrative powers of your computer to be able to lock you out of the game. Just to lock you out of the game, mind you. So, after everybody was like, this is completely ridiculous, executive producer Marty Stratton made a big long post in the Doom subreddit back on Wednesday saying that, quote, feedback from players has made it clear that we must reevaluate our approach to anti-cheat integration. And at the very least that, you know, if you're playing single player, this thing shouldn't be running, you know?
Yeah.
Which,
exactly.
Yeah, no shit. Like, I think I'm pretty sure I brought that up last week, you know? So,
that's absurd.
Yeah. It's good to see them, though, making the change, in my opinion. But, I don't know, kind of...
Shitty that happened in the first place, honestly.
Exactly, yeah. So
seems like a waste of time and money.
Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot this podcast. You want?
No, you're fine.
Bring up the next one?
Yeah, I'll bring up the next one. Speaking of a waste of time and money, I'm just kidding. Last of Us Part 2 State of Play announced for Wednesday, baby.
Yeah. I would...
Until the release, and Sony's latest State of Play will focus on Naughty Dog's anticipated sequel.
Real quick, I was going to ask you if... I was debating on whether or not we should actually do like a stream along with this, just to like watch it and react to it. But I'm on blackout mode with this game.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not necessarily with articles relating to the podcast, obviously,
You
but
just black out whenever you think about it.
yeah, I black out when I think about it because it's, when I'm choking myself and
You can only get so close.
yeah,
You gotta have the buddy system.
yeah.
No.
Kinnick is
Okay.
not a good buddy for that though.
He's just licking his butthole. It doesn't help. Last of Us Part 2. So this is going to happen on Wednesday. We're going to do it in the best time because we have Eastern time here and Pacific time, but who cares about it? It's going to be at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Central time. So that's important to pay attention to.
Hell yeah.
It's so I think one of the things that is really exciting about this is that Neil Druckmann is going to be narrating the footage. So that's pretty dope. There's going to be 8 minutes of gameplay from a brand new area of the game. See, I'm like not interested in that,
Mm-hmm. That's part of what makes me not want to watch it.
See, I'm fortunate enough that I have to be at work then, so it's not a problem for me.
Well, I'll put it out in the Facebook group and maybe even the Discord and see what people want to, whether or not people want a reaction to it from us, or at least from me, since you'll be at work.
Yeah, I'll be a little busy then.
Because I have Wednesday off, so.
Dude, you should then. If you want to spoil it yourself, we'll see what the people say.
Yeah. I mean, I will carry that cross, that burden, for the good of the people, if I must.
Thank you, I appreciate it. You're doing it for all of us.
Oh yeah.
Now the game's supposed to launch June 19th. That's about it. They're just gonna be a stream. If you wanted to, it'll feature a deep dive into gameplay mechanics. So I think that'll be the big thing, which is so like obviously the story is the biggest part of Last of Us, the series at least so far. But man, that gameplay's solid. So we'll see what they do with it this time.
Real quick, just a plug for tomorrow. I think most of the day tomorrow I'm just going to be playing Last of Us on stream.
Hell yes.
So,
and I'll be here for it.
Those of you watching now, if you feel like dropping by, feel free to.
Watch him be a sneaky boy.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Watch me be a sneaky boy and then get shot, like one shot from around the map.
Okay, so in previous podcasts, Cal and I have talked about how cool it is when one of the big three does a limited edition console. Well, here's the thing. PlayStation 5's just around the corner, but that's not stopping Sony from doing a limited edition PS4 console and headset for The Last of Us Part 2. Boy,
controller.
oh boy.
Oh, wait, no, it is a whole... sorry. Yeah.
Everything. It's gonna have it all. Controller, headset, console, all of it. It looks dope. It looks really good. It's gonna have... So, what you're seeing on screen is the actual console. It's which Last of Us Part 2 on the little pad. Ooh, that's so dope. But it's also going to have a limited edition old wireless headset and a Seagate 2 terabyte game drive.
Yeah.
I'm in. That's so dope.
I gotta say, I'm not sure what to make of this artwork.
It's fine. The controller is better than the console.
Yeah, the console artwork looks a little phallic to me.
Oh, the Iron Lotus. I see what you're talking about.
It looks like it could be one thing or like another thing.
Who's the artist, the female artist that just painted flowers that look like vaginas?
This is fucking Disney 2.0 right here.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, quick tangent. I was watching Little Mermaid with somebody. And I was like, oh man, pay attention to the priest. I was like, pay attention to the priest boner. And I had to scroll it back so they could see it. So good. So good. But yeah, I think it's fast. I think it's interesting that they're still doing an exclusive console for Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
Like, damn. PS5, like we've said, is around the corner. So, it's pretty exciting. Tells you how confident PlayStation is.
Yeah. As far as I say, why not?
Yeah.
If you're gonna invest in the PS4 Pro, like that's kind of the nice thing about these like mid-level consoles,
Yep.
mid-generation consoles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like a next step up, and it's going to be cheaper than the next step. But I don't know. I just kind of like it.
It's an in-betweener.
Yeah.
It's dope. So,
I like
real
that
quick,
show.
real quick, the painter was Georgia O'Keeffe. She did really close-up painting with flowers.
Sure it wasn't a... Oh, gosh, what the hell is his name?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like... It's not Robert Pattinson. That's fucking Twilight, dude. There's some guys, Magnolias, on the... I want to say the CDI. It's literally just a gallery of flowers that he painted. And
Nice.
It's like a game for the CDI. And it's like... Where's the interaction here? Me clicking?
Yeah, right.
Put this online. Put
I was
this on
gonna say-
DeviantArt, you sick fuck.
I will say, Cal, speaking of interaction, Naughty Dog isn't going to do it, all right? They're using the new Twitter tool.
Not handling it.
No, they aren't.
not
Naughty Dog
taking it.
fights The Last of Us Part 2 spoilers with new tools.
Yeah.
This may be the only good use for Twitter's experimental tool.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously, back in April, a bunch of stuff was leaked for The Last of Us Part 2. Naughty Dog was upset, but they also had their password as password. So that's on them. But, so...
Wait. You tell me some other people use password as their password?
their
shit.
password was 12345, like some asshole's luggage. Oh, Spaceballs joke.
Yeah.
So basically, Twitter has this new thing which allows the user who has this tool to allow people to only
post a only like, retweet, and quote retweet.
Yes. So they can't they can't reply or comment, basically.
Yeah, directly to it. Yeah.
Yep.
Which
is their
basically-
way.
Basically amounts to it just being an ad, but that's half of Twitter anyway. So
Oh yeah, exactly.
actually, that's like 90% of Twitter.
Whoa. Okay, Data is Beautiful broke it down. It's only like 40%. I'm kidding, but yeah. It's interesting that they're doing that. I get it. It makes sense. Like, honestly, so much of Last of Us Part 2 are going to be the twists and turns that we see, so I get it.
Yeah.
Like, they want you to... that they planned on you experiencing it. So, I totally get it. I'm more worried about what this Twitter tool is going to be in the future, but that's a totally different conversation.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like it'll be used to basically just promote hate speech.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It's not hate speech if if it's our elected leader.
Yeah. Moving right along.
Right,
Let's-
Skywalker.
Yeah, I can't go down that rabbit hole.
Nope.
Otherwise, it'll.
Dude, so
We'll be here
here's
for a
something
while.
just about as evil, basically. Sega. Sega's being sued by my favorite football club, Manchester United.
Man, you.
If you ain't a mank, you're a wank.
Oh my God. Jeez. It's time for beer number 2.
I literally only know of Manchester United and became a fan because of the movie Euro Trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So basically, Manu's unhappy with how its name, badge, and overall trademark has been used in the game without its consent, even though it appeared in the game for decades.
Yeah.
And they're also seeking to add player-made mods to the lawsuit.
Oh my god. They've been using their name since 1992.
Yeah.
28 years. Calm down.
And then Sega, in a counter-argument, said, quote, that Manu intends to, quote, prevent legitimate competition in the video games field by preventing parties not licensed by the claimant from using the name of the Manchester United football team in such games.
Expect nothing less, man.
And Sega, like the rest of us, are questioning why the lawsuit is only being brought forward now. Even though, like you just said, it's been around since 1992.
Yelp.
Get over it. It's been around.
It's been around. Why now? I mean, they're probably hurting because of all this Rona stuff.
Yeah.
Can't
Gotta figure out something. Gotta figure out some way to stuff those coffers.
Yelp. Gosh.
Speaking of coffers.
Oh boy.
I don't know where that. Anyway.
Sonic is coughing all over us.
Yeah, Sonic took a big old dump on all video game movies and is now the highest. It became the highest grossing video game movie of all time in the U.S.
Wild.
And the chief brand officer, Ivo Gersovic, commented on the success of the film and how it shaped the Sonic brand overall. In a Reddit AMA, that basically he said Sonic's more relevant now than ever. Well, not ever, but more. He's become more relevant since the movie.
Yep.
Although I don't know, I feel like there's like some sort of cult following like of the Sonic 06 era where like people either really loved those games or they followed those games because they felt like they were so bad.
Game Grumps ruined everything. They made it cool to like bad Sonic.
Sonic 06 made John move to New York City. And then he started commenting on Mexicans.
He started saying some anti-Semitic shit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, Sonic, I think Sonic has a really bright future because of this. Like, no one, I personally did not expect it to do as well as it did.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I still haven't seen it. I didn't feel obligated, even though that animation studio went under trying to re-render Sonic and Cats.
Wow.
I mean, they did a complete overhaul, and I appreciate them for doing that. But, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I just haven't gotten around to seeing it. I'll see it eventually when it gets onto HBO. That's when I watch Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. Detective Pikachu, I thought was a little bit better, in my opinion, than Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
That's not to say Sonic's bad, though. I thought Sonic was goofy fun. And I liked like a reimagining almost of like an origin story in real life.
Mm-hmm.
Not Sonic X, not, the Sonic TV cartoons, any of that. I thought it was just a nice movie for kids,
Yeah, for sure.
Even though I'm definitely like an adult who went to go see it in theaters before everything shut down.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, that was my expectation, was that it was going to be geared more towards kids.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 instances of Sonic flossing confirmed that. I'll admit I was not a fan of that, because flossing's for Zoomers. And hey, you know what? Who better to represent the Zoomers than Sonic, right? Am I right, chat?
Oh,
get
you're
it?
right. I'll
Because
agree
he
with
goes
you.
Zoom.
He goes zoom. Ben Schwartz was the voice of Sonic, which was enough to make me want to see it.
Oh.
I think he's hilarious. So
That's the same guy who does that improv show with Tom Middleditch, right?
Yep.
God,
Hell yeah,
I saw one episode of that, and I'm just like, holy shit, that's fucking great.
It's brilliant, man. It's brilliant.
So,
yeah. So Sonic has a bright future for the first time since 1991. So that's exciting.
But don't get your hopes up too high. As far as a movie goes, there's no announcement yet. They're hoping that something comes out of it. But like you said, that animation studio went under, so...
Someone in the chat said that there's gonna be there's a second one confirmed. So I'm gonna look into that real quick if you want to bring in that next article.
Sure. As we've covered, Reggie... God, I can never get his fucking last name right.
Filame.
Reggie. You know the one.
You know, the Reggie.
The Reggie whose body is consistently at a state of heightened alertness.
They made 4 Pokemon after him.
Yeah.
The Reggies.
All the Reggies, yes. Phil's anime. Reggie Phil's anime. There we go. Oh, thank you, Wheezy.
Perfect.
On their second podcast, they're going to be bringing on Phil Spencer from Xbox.
That's so exciting.
Yeah. And basically, they're going to talk about how Spencer got started at Microsoft and worked his way up. And the podcast is called Talking Games. It's definitely not as good as us at 6 p.m. Well, typically 6 p.m. Monday nights Central Time on Twitch at twitch.tv//Hogtide Productions. Definitely not as good as that podcast.
No.
At that specific time, at that specific website. But it's pretty good. And apparently Phil Spencer is going to have a little surprise in the works for the episode. He's been teasing it.
Is it do you know if it's a video podcast as well, or is it just an audio podcast?
I'm pretty sure it's audio.
Cool. So I hope he shows off so much. He just plays audio from a new Xbox game.
You just hear like a dragon roar, and he's like, "That's right.
Scalebound.
Scalebound is still canceled."
You dumb bastards. There's no guns in it. We don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. God, that was by far the one that hurt the most because it looked the most promising out of almost all of their stuff.
I just liked it because it was fucking different.
It was fresh. It was good. New. Give me that. I want that. Not fucking more Master Chief shit. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that I'm not excited for Halo Infinite. I'm just saying if it's the same fucking shit and microtransaction filled, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That's all I can say.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, look forward to that podcast because who knows what he has up his sleeve to reveal for this podcast, you know?
Yeah. It'll be interesting for sure. You know it'll be interesting. Philly Spencer is a charismatic dude. Yeah.
He just, although I will say on stage, he's not so much, in my opinion. No. I feel like his stage presence is very robotic and stiff.
It's like, we get it. You're wearing a Halo shirt under a suit jacket.
Today, gamers across the world are going to be witnessing a world premiere of a new game from our Xbox studios. Everybody, get ready for the most photorealistic Forza you've ever seen in your life.
Exactly.
Hang on, sorry, that was my impression. I should have clarified. I'm about to do an impression of him. But yeah, let's move right along. Because there's some questions in the chat I want to get to.
Yeah. I just threw this article in because I thought it was something. I know a lot of people.
I think it's
You know.
very interesting, actually, especially because I follow the Titanfall subreddit.
Oh no.
So Respawn has opened up a new studio to focus specifically on Apex Legends, which I find incredibly interesting because if their second studio is going to be focusing on Apex Legends, does that mean their main studio out in California? Does that mean they're what? What are they going to be doing, huh? Is that Titanfall 3? A little Titanfall 3 they're working on there?
Oh man, hopefully they just do what they did with Titanfall 1 and pigeonhole it onto the console that has half as many users.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably going to do that. And also put it on PC, though.
Yeah, that's true. And some PC.
Yeah.
The PC boys.
Man, that anytime I think of Titanfall, I just think of all the multiple times I should not be on Twitch, honestly. With all this,
like,
all this shit that I said with Fee, how toxic we got.
I can't even imagine.
I mean, my PC was only able to handle like 480p. 480p, 2 frames a second. You know, that was about the quality of my streams back then.
Quality. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
But I think it's interesting. We'll see what they're going to do. Hopefully something cool.
Yeah. It's good to see that they're expanding, that's for sure.
Yes,
exactly.
Especially
taking the risk like that after getting kind of shunted away from Activision the way they were, or not Infinity Ward the way that they were. And then to have the massive success with Titanfall and then grow.
Titanfall was a slept on. It didn't do the numbers they were hoping for right away. Critically, it did really well.
Yeah.
And then Titanfall 2 popped off because it was available to more people.
It's still pretty darn popular.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like, you know, breaking any records
Apex,
for most concurrent players. Okay, Apex can fuck right off, all right? I'm just throwing that out there right now. That game sucks.
It appears I've struck a nerve.
I don't know. Apex Legends is fine.
It's fine.
It's just... I really don't want... You know?
Nah, not for me. Apex is great.
Yeah, okay.
All right, if we're going to talk about great games, let's just let's hit this last article because this is a truly fucking good game.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Film director Edgar Wright wants it back. I hated this title at first because I was like, okay, all right. Because I'm a giant Scott Pilgrim fan, giant Brian Lee O'Malley fan. I follow the Brian Lee O'Malley subreddit, the Scott Pilgrim subreddit. Like there's a subreddit for all of his different graphic novels. Uh-huh. So I follow every one of them. And I follow him on Twitter, and I saw that he had tweeted at bring back the Scott Pilgrim game. And Ubisoft, like, responding with a thinky face. I'm like, you rat bastards. You can't do this to me. And then Edgar Wright hopped on board, too, which is dope. Because he has, a lot more pull than Brian Lee O'Malley does.
Yeah, Edgar Wright over here acting like the Emperor.
Yeah, basically. Do it. But man, oh man. I was a diehard fan. I have all the DLC and everything for Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I have a PS3.
Wait. There was DLC for it?
Yeah, dude. It added knives and her dad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. One of the most frustrating games I've ever played. Not because it was like bad. Because it wasn't bad. I'm saying it had a nice gradual build up, right? In scale of difficulty.
And then
the final fucking boss was damn near impossible to fucking beat.
False.
At least on your own.
Nah, dude. He's easy.
No.
Yeah.
Not for me. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I must have been missing something.
You missed the big power up in the first level.
No, I went back and got it.
Dude, I don't know, man. I maxed out Scott Pilgrim. Because I played with Scott, of course, first time through.
Yeah.
Like, I maxed him out, and I beat Gideon first try. I'm like, okay, whatever. I thought I didn't have that big an issue, but I don't know. It was a ridiculous fight for sure.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, what a game though. Oh fuck. If they just brought that back, released it on PC, put it on the Switch, put it on PS4, Xbox One, whatever, whenever it comes out again. Woo.
Yeah. That'd be hot. Oof. I wouldn't mind playing it again.
Oh boy, I want to play it again so fucking bad.
But there's plenty of games like similar to that I want to play again. Like I wouldn't mind playing like a more I'm not gonna say a more updated version of it, but like replaying Turtles in Time.
Ooh, fuck yeah, brother.
Replaying Castle Crashers.
Castle Crashers is a banger.
Castle Crashers. That's why I mentioned. I knew that. I recognized Team Behemoth.
Yep.
On that list of when we first started off the podcast talking about the E3.
Yeah.
Stuff. I actually know some of the animators that work on the Behemoth. Not personally, but I know of them and like followed them on a podcast and all that. Really good group of dudes. So.
Yeah. There's so many good side-scrolling beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
There's a Jay and Silent Bob Take Them All that just came out.
Oh.
I haven't bought it yet, but I will. But which one of those games, which of them are scored by Anamanaguchi, though?
That's true.
Oh, fuck, dude. Soundtrack to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
That was probably one of the most enticing things about the game was the fact that the music was so fucking good.
It was so good, and it was so interactive with the environment, and I'm like, this is a side-scrolling fighter, and it's perfect. Like, the music goes perfectly with it.
And you know what's wild to me? It's the fact that Anamanaguchi did not stop there.
No.
They kept making bangers that, like, I'm not saying it all sounds the same, but it had the same, like, vibes to it.
Exactly.
As that soundtrack, which was wild to me that they were able to make music that sounded so different, but yet carried the same energy to it. It's hard to, it sounds lame to describe it like that or like, whatever, but hopefully you get my point.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. They're the reason I got a keyboard.
The like rocking chiptune sort of style.
Exactly.
I really like that. Them and Summer Girls, I think, are the two
Slime
chiptune.
Girls?
No, Summer Girls.
Summer Girls. Ugh.
Or is it Slime Girls?
Slime Girls.
The chiptune band?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it is Slime Girls?
Hard on Wave.
Summer Vacation.
Oh, Summer Vacation. What a banger.
That is like a 9.5 out of 10 album.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
I don't want to say a 10 out of 10 because that's the Doom Eternal soundtrack. Oh, no, I joke, but really it's Doom 2016 soundtrack, obviously.
Obviously, come on.
Actually,
it's all right.
No joke though, the best soundtrack to listen to when you're trying to study, Skyrim. I'm not joking. I listen to it all the time when I'm trying to study, and it helps me. I don't know. It's so boring. It's like it's just background music.
It's so
all the
massive
time
and empty.
Yeah. So anyway, it's really hard to code when I have this game running all the time.
It's so hard to code when Alduin keeps attacking.
It's like, excuse me.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm trying to nest my if statements here, you bitch.
All right. So we got a question in the chat earlier.
Yeah, we got a couple questions actually. I need to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I need to get in here real quick.
Which one you want to hit first? I think.
Let's hit the first one that came up from
Yeah,
Baracus. What are your
yeah.
thoughts on ferociously Steph and the Twitch Safety Council?
I think that that was about the whole like voice chat thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. Voice chat will always be toxic. That's just how it is. Like,
Yeah.
straight up. It sucks, but man, mute. I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Let's see.
That's about the extent of my opinion on it. I just feel like there's so many games shouldn't have voice chat. Oh, we were talking. Yeah. You dropped that into. Yeah, she was the reason that Fee got banned from Overwatch. No, I don't know. Baracus had mentioned that in a Facebook group about voice chat, and I feel like I don't know. I can't remember the last time I used a game's voice chat. I always just used Discord, but
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at now. But for a lot of these games, like, is there a Discord app on the Xbox or PS4?
it's true. It's true.
So
when I was
console gamers rely on in-game voice chat.
Yep.
Which, that's why I was a little bit kind of trying to go halfway, like maybe only be able to hear like people that are specifically your friends. But even then it's like, okay, but if you're just trying to do random pubs or whatever in like a battle royale and you're trying to do a three-man weave with other random people,
Yep.
that gets hard then, like
Definitely. And I feel I know when I played Mario Kart with one of our followers, we literally both just had our headsets that we would use with our PlayStations plugged into our phones using Discord that way. It was just like, it'd be really dope if I could just talk in game to them. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
And it really fucking sucks that people are shitty on the internet, but
that's the internet, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that video you showed me right before we did the fucking podcast.
Yeah, people don't even have to be on the internet to be shitty, apparently.
Exactly,
It's
just how it is. Oh yeah.
It's just, I'm not trying to sound like, like some sort of jerk or whatever, but just toughen up or mute. Press the mute button. If it's that bad, just mute them and have them scream into the void all they want.
Exactly. That's literally the best thing you can possibly fucking do. It's like when they were saying,
sorry,
when they were saying like the okay thing is like a white power thing now or whatever, or like the Pepe. It's just like, just don't let them have it. Just mute them. Just don't let it.
Yeah.
happen.
I was just gonna say, it's like what you were talking about with 4chan, where if you try to fight back against it, it's gonna make it worse and worse and worse. But if you let them burn themselves out, then then it becomes a non-issue. Or if you just literally tune them out and
just let them scream into the void.
Baracus mentions at a competitive level, like if you're playing, let's say, a competitive Overwatch match, right, and people get nasty, you still have that mute button there. If someone's being toxic on the team, chances are the rest of the team's going to be fucking annoyed with them too.
Yeah, they're not going to be having it.
So your best bet's just going to be to tune them out, mute them, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Now, that's coming from a cis white male, so who am I to talk? But from what I can tell, from my point of view, muting is the best option, and I don't think that voice chat in game should go away. In fact, I think if nothing else, then make it easier to get into the game's voice comm settings to be able to mute 100%. These people.
Exactly.
So that you're not like having to pause your game, bring up the menu, be sitting in the open, whatever. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Is just don't put up with it. Game with your friends. Get some friends and game with them.
Damn, that's really hard for a lot of people. Okay.
I know.
Now, I want to.
That's why I play single player games, Jake.
That's why I'm playing The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I want to
more like the only of us.
The Last of Us was always just me.
Yeah.
Do you think that competitive scenes for a game should continue to function online, or wait until COVID is more settled and return to offline competitive formats? I think for fighting games, it fucking sucks, man. It's just miserable.
Yep.
Like, I feel so bad for them.
Exactly. Especially this is one of the few gigantic, especially in the summer, right? There's not a whole lot of tournaments that happen in the winter because it sucks to move around and like fly around and go to tournaments in the winter. Granted, they still do, but there's way more tournaments in the summer because it's nice out and people want to go places, right?
Yep. People will show up, and that's the thing. Is like they make these big events,
huge events.
People go to these things to see these big matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
These you go to see Sonic Fox dick on somebody with a game he picked up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
that dude's a monster. Why is he the way he is? Oh my gosh, yeah, no. I think it was super good that Evo removed Smash from the roster because they have such terrible online
functionality, if you want to call it that.
You can't even. I wouldn't even use the word function in that. Come on. Yeah,
terrible onlineality.
It was bound to happen with Smash for sure, and I don't know. I feel like our shooters really suffering. Overwatch League is doing fine, right? Relatively.
I think all their stuff was suspended or postponed. Okay. I don't think they've transitioned to an online format yet, but I haven't been paying attention either. So,
I don't know. I just feel like shooters don't have as much of a problem. I know that you want to be on the same wavelength and like same internet and stuff.
Yeah.
You want everything to be as common as on common ground as possible.
Yeah.
But
you definitely don't want any latency fucking up your shots, especially like if you're sniping. And what can happen is the image that you'll see of a player running across a field, for instance, the instance of that image that you see could be delayed by even if it's just 2 milliseconds.
Yep.
It could be just enough to where when you take your shot, what you're firing at is essentially an after image of where what the game calculates the actual position of the player to be. Even though it looks like you got a headshot, you could have hit. In reality, that headshot is behind the actual where the game counts as their head.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta lead your shots.
Ooh, feels bad because a lot of people feel like all the games this year and the winners will have an asterisk next to their name,
Mm-hmm.
Barry Bonds has an asterisk next to his name in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And if they're good enough, they'll just do it again.
Yeah. That I think is the positive look to it. Is okay. So even if we're gonna say this is an asterisk for whoever, right? Being able to do it online now means that in the future we could have both an in-person and online tournament, which I think would be, that's just double the content right there.
Exactly.
So
I'm down for that.
I think that'd be kind of neat, is having a offline versus online. Although
definitely.
although with fighting games in particular, all those nerds are zero latency or give me death. You know,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
they'll pay like thousands of dollars for old ass piece of shit CRTs just to get that good.
I have a CRT sitting right next to me right now.
Man, what's it like being rich?
The best part was Baracus's mom sold it to me for $10.
That's perfect.
Back when I was in high school, she was like, "You actually want this?" And I was like, "Yes, please."
Give it
The
to
secret
me.
text.
So.
Oh, also Wheels. Pete Rose isn't in the Baseball Hall of Fame. They won't let him in.
Yeah. He gambled.
Makes a huge difference. It
So,
does. It does. You know, with those fighting games, it's insane. Absolutely crazy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how Sonic Fox does it with his head on, like his first fur head or whatever it is. He's just, I don't know, man. That dude just cracks me up. He's just like on a different
Who?
weird level.
Pete
Sonic
Rose?
Fox.
Oh, Sonic Fox.
I mean, Pete Rose was on a different level there for a while.
Yeah.
Loser couldn't even catch DiMaggio's streak. Whatever. Still count what you've been playing.
God, I've been playing a lot actually.
Hell yeah, baby.
Some Last of Us
Yeah.
on stream. Good stuff. I've been playing some Grease.
Hell yeah, we did.
Played some Grease on, what was that, Sunday?
Saturday.
Saturday, that's right.
Everything's just runs together nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. Grease was, for those who don't know, Grease is a indie game, won a bunch of accolades for this past year. I think mostly for animation and art direction and stuff.
For good reason.
Yeah, because the game is totally fucking gorgeous. I believe, I don't know, I should get some highlights going off of that because there were some good moments there.
I'd think so. Like figuring out those puzzles, man. Those moments, that aha moment. Yes.
Yeah. And
Grease.
not to mention the moment where you finally got to take off the other beer from your hands.
Oh man, that was the highlight of my night.
Yeah, I bet.
My hands were so sweaty, I literally slid them out. Disgusting.
Oh my gosh. Phenomenon in the chat pissing me off.
Keep going.
Thinking it's called Gris. You fucking idiot. Learn to speak. What else have I been playing? I've been playing, I did hop into Overwatch for a little bit.
Nice.
That was alright. I didn't do it on stream though. I didn't trust the group I was running with. Just a little too risky there. But it was still fun.
Nice.
Let's see. Some more Animal Crossing.
Hell yeah, baby.
Been plugging away. I actually, oh, gosh, dang it, I forget. Her name on Twitch, I forget it. I'll just say Maddie.
Oh yeah.
She
hooked you up.
Yeah, she let me on her island, and I took some fruit that I didn't currently have on my island.
Nice, dude.
So, and I have this big ass orchard now. It's so huge. It's gonna produce so much fruit that
Dude,
I'm gonna be so fucking rich in no time.
Boom, quick turnaround.
Yes, I'm no joke. I'm genuinely excited for how much money I'm gonna be making off of this stupid orchard.
That's awesome.
And let's see what else. That's That's pretty much it. What have you been
Nice.
playing?
I just beat the quote unquote story mode for Mario Maker. So that was dope. It's just fun. All the new stuff. They added so much from the first into the second. Like everything with the fucking Switch, the Wii U was a test run. I enjoyed Mario Maker, but Mario Maker 2 is just like incredible. Really, really fun game. Really digging it. Probably gonna stream it. Not sure when yet, but digging that. Just when I feel like just lazily playing a video game, I've been playing Kirby Superstar, Link to the Past, always some Super Mario World. Just like all the SNES games that are on the Switch right now, just been like leisurely playing. Although Wild Guns just got added to that, so I'll probably play that soon. But yeah, just casually. Oh, and occasionally some Smash Bros.
Yeah. I was shocked to see that you went to play Smash
Saturday
after
night.
after I streamed Greece. I was like, oh boy.
I'm like, here we go, baby. I actually didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
Because it was dubs. That's the key. My teammate carried me. Yeah, that's what I've been playing. Need to play more Fire Emblem though.
Yeah, I actually do too. Because I've literally done one battle in the DLC and then I stopped. So
Damn.
I need to get on that. Maybe I'll play that tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon I'll play some Last of Us. And then I'll have Pathfinder at night, and then we'll see what Wednesday brings.
Ooh, what will Wednesday bring? Stay tuned to find out.
Yeah, we'll post the full schedule this week. I forgot about last week. I'm sorry. But this week we'll have a full stream schedule up on the Facebook page for everyone to view.
Yep. We'll drop in the Discord too. We'll start doing that.
Yeah, we can do that, yeah.
Baby.
Anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up for this week's podcast. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you're watching us live and you haven't yet, be sure to give us a follow. We'd really appreciate it. Even sub if you want.
If you're feeling frisky.
Yeah, if you're feeling frisky, disky, and a little bit misky. I don't know. You can also find us on YouTube, Hogtied Productions. If you're watching us there, make sure to like the video, favorite, and subscribe there. It doesn't cost money there. So
boom.
We post all of our podcasts on there. We're looking to eventually start. We'll start posting other content there too.
Yeah, we're working on some stuff.
Yeah, we have some stuff in the works.
We got irons in the fire.
Yeah. So, anyway, thanks again, everybody. I've been Cal.
I'm Jake.
And this has been the Game Scrubs Podcast.